guys. Rick Shaw here on July 2nd, 2023. And we're having a nice cool morning. Hope it's not too hot. My little meathead Boomer, when I was walking earlier, ran full speed right into my legs. Still got this stupid cough. Say good morning. My little buddy, we're on our short timers chain. We got Wes is letting us use his big airline bags because and there on the plane I'm taking, you get two of the big ones, no more than 50 pounds, and then we got to be careful of the weight. But I was surprised how big these things are. You can fit Dorothy in it, one of them, and it's not that heavy. When they're, it's not heavy at all. So, but when you come here, something I was thinking about. When you come here, some things you ought to not bother bringing if you're planning on staying here in this country. When I first came here, I had beautiful dress shoes. I had some really nice dress shoes, suits, clothes, lots of stuff. And I had some pretty good shoes. Well, just from sitting, they rot here. Your leather, the strings go bad, they fall apart. I actually went to pick up a pair of shoes and the sole stayed on the ground, the top just came off in my hand. Just from sitting. I don't know what it is, the mold or whatever corrodes your clothes. So, not good. Yeah. So, be careful of that. Now, tennis shoes, my buddy Tom sends me tennis shoes in. Oh, she's not open yet? Okay. But tennis shoes seem to be okay. But my belts, I brought leather belts in, they all fell apart. I mean, they just get ruined. Now, I had my really good electrical work boots. They did not fall apart. But I don't know how many coats of Snow Seal. Now, you can't buy Snow Seal here, and I get people say, oh, you can buy it on Amazon, blah, but yeah, okay, go ahead. Try it. Go on to Amazon. They said that they got rid of all the tax and all that baloney. Well, I went on to Amazon, and I found Snow Seal. I think it was like 12 bucks. Great. I'm gonna coat my boots again, right? As soon as I went to check out, it was $108 because all the taxes and fees. So these guys telling me that, oh, no, you can get this stuff cheap on Amazon. Do it and then show me the receipt because I ain't buying it. I've never been able to buy anything here on Amazon that wasn't 10 times the price because all these draconian taxes, and they're going to increase tourism. Westerners want what they want. So it's just crazy. It's just really crazy what they got. But here there's a little trick though, and it's a super cheap way to do it. When I wanted to coat my boots and stuff and jackets and all that stuff like that, you just go down to the hardware store and you buy one of those toilet seals that goes underneath the toilet, and it's got the beeswax in there, and then you just take that off. You can take that off, melt it down, rub it into your clothes, and once it dries, put it out in the sun, let it soak in real good. Protects the strings, everything. It's basically kind of like Snow Seal, so that's a good thing to use. So, but another thing I'm watching, they made a big fuss, and all these libs, their heads are exploding because they cut down this student loan thing. And when that was happening, guys, they were coming out. Pelosi came out and said he can't do that. He doesn't control the purse strings. He can't do an executive order. Now, he does it with Ukraine. I don't know how he does that. But he can't do that. So basically, he took these college-educated knuckleheads and said he dangled a worm in front of them, and they bit, basically. And he ain't going to give them crap. He just wanted their vote. That's all. And he got in. And of course, now he's going to keep the border open and just bring these people in, and they're going to get them to vote. They're going to do something in these blue states to vote. You'll see. And all these dang ones, and who are they going to vote for? They're going to vote for the hand that feeds them. Government that's giving them a big check. So crazy. But the Supreme Court also nixed the affirmative action, which that should have never happened in the first place, ever. You can't do that. You know, this country, the United States, they worked off the best and the brightest. Not the dumbest that got points because he was of a certain color. That's racism, guys. You take the best and the brightest to get into these spots in college. Some people aren't cut out for college. You know, I didn't want to go. Hell with that. I wanted to work with my hands. My son, my oldest son, he's not cut out for it. It's just not his bag. He doesn't want to do it. You have to let people who want to do things, that got the intelligence, give them tough tests to get in. You know, because what do these people do? I worked at a college, and you would see these people coming in. I won't say what color, but they'd be all dressed in their beautiful clothes, and they'd go into college. And they'd go to college, and you'd see them dropping off because they quit. You know, they're not college material, and they don't stick it out. They're doing it because they're getting government money. You go to college, we're going to give you more money. So, not good. We're going to turn, buddy, because we're going to go back. I got to finish my coffee before it gets cold. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this yesterday, but I was like, I'll give her a break. Went out with the neighbor last night. We went over to Tall Lake and went out and had a sandwich. Nice fella, a guy named Louie, and then his buddy Kevin that lives in here also. Nice guys. We had a nice drive around. So, and he's got a beautiful Ford Expedition. You know, it's an older one, but it's in beautiful shape. The thing's perfect. You know, we were driving it. There's no rattles, squeaks, nothing in it. Everything works. And he had to hit the gas to pass, and that thing just had all kinds of power. Of course, on his little computer on the dash, after he did that, it said he was getting about 2 miles to the gallon. It's set up for liters here, but when we did the conversion, it was about 2 miles to the gallon. So it's a drinker, you know, heavy drinker. But they are nice vehicles, and he's got a family, so he wanted to keep them safe. He'll pay the premium for the gas just because he's in a nice big vehicle. And he drives it pretty good. He had a little bit of times where he wasn't judging the right-hand side very well, and I said, what you got to do when you're out on the road, get over where the crack is on the road from the gravel and that, you know, where it's open, and just try to learn how to put your tire on that. And, you know, then he'll have the judgment down on it. I thought he drove it pretty good for such a big vehicle. So, but we had a nice time out. But we're down to it, huh, Bob? Pretty soon we're going to be scooting. You excited about going? Yep.
10 more days.
10 more days, that's right. We got it's an early flight. So what we did, we got a hotel room for the day before so that we can just get up. They want us there hours early. You know, that's typical Filipino thing. You got to be there hours and hours early. So that's what we're going to do. Come here, dogs. Hey, come here. Come here. Morning. So instead of trying to leave at 2:30 in the morning, and Wes is going to take me there, that's kind of crappy. So we just said we're going to stay overnight, and that way, you know, we just pop up in the morning and we just jump on the plane and go. You know, we'll go jump through all their dang hoops. We're going down to the immigration tomorrow and get his ECC. And I'm going to ask them again, should I get it here? But they're all telling me Terminal 3 and NIAI Airport, you're going to get it right then and there. There's a 750 fee plus a 500 peso fast lane fee. Now, I've had other people tell me no because they heard something. I'm hearing from people that went there, plus I also heard from the immigration guy. When we were at immigration, I specifically asked him, you know, would it be better I just get it here now? And he was a pretty cool guy. He said, you'll pay more for it here. It'll cost you a lot more, and it'll take a week. He should just get it on the, you know, get it on the day of your flight, right at Terminal 3. And that's the terminal I'm flying out of. And this little guy right here, we have to get his early. Somebody got on the comments and said, oh no, if they got an American passport, they don't need that. Well, apparently you don't know what you're talking about. I don't mean to be a dick or anything like that, but that's not true. You know, he has to get his done. We're going tomorrow, and you got 30 days. You have to fly out within 30 days of getting it. So the kids have to. They have to get it, and they have to have the mother's permission. If they don't have the mother's permission, they ain't going anywhere. So that's just how this stuff rolls. So you got to know that, guys, if you want to take your kids out. Most women would just say, sure, you know, take them, but some don't. You know, some of them want to just boss the hell out of you until you just scream. So that's the way that goes. But we are having kind of there wasn't a beautiful sunrise this morning. It was kind of hazy. We were out over the lake looking over at Tall Volcano and Tagaytay, and it was just so misty you could hardly see anything. Usually at night, the lights along the shoreline and the top of the hill where the hotels are, it's really pretty to look at. But it was just so hazy you could barely see them. But we saw a lot of fishermen with their nets, the little throw nets, and so that was kind of cool. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Don't forget to pray for each other, and can you do the honors?
Reach out.
Thanks, buddy.